Hey, what's going on? It's your boy YST. Welcome back to another raid video. Today we're going to be diving into stage 50 hard doom tower, which is GRYTHION the Celestial Griffin. So why am I doing stage 50? The reason is a lot of people in this game cannot beat the doom tower. The difficulty has been ramped up a lot. So I thought a nice midpoint where you can kind of strategize a bit lower or a bit higher in the doom tower. So even in stage 90, this same strategy could work for you. But the main thing here is a nice midpoint where people in normal and the lower stages can also relate to this. So let's get into it. So what we're going to do here is go over my strategy and the team that I'm using here, but I will showcase a few other champions that you can use in replacement of these. You do not have to have these champions. The main reason here is Duchess block debuffs, alright? Then we got my DPS champion, which is Crew Traxxer. Then we got a Stag Knight for the decreased defense and decreased attack. We've got an ally attack with Farrakhan the Fat, who also does the HP burn and the poisons. And then we've got a Pistillis here, who does the increased accuracy, increased crit damage, the leech so we can heal. So there's two choices. You can put the leech on the boss, or you can also heal them with another champion. You can also use a cleanser, but we'll get into that after the run. And he also applies the HP burn also. So if Farrakhan the Fat doesn't land it, my Pistillis can also land it. I do highly recommend using this champion in this boss, especially paired with another one. But of course, if you have a Drexar, he is the MVP of this boss. He's amazing. Even though he's off affinity, guys, he is really good for this. Alright, so here I could just click auto. And the main thing here is that you want to kind of do is make sure you got all your abilities and all your cooldowns ready for when you reach the boss. So you can just go through these waves here. Make sure you got the cooldowns after wave 2. Yeah, so here, once you get to the final person, what you want to do is just spam your A1s and save all of your cooldowns for once you get to the boss, because that's extremely important. So let's just get through this Krisk here. Guys, they have toughened up these waves a lot. Do you remember in the previous one how easy these was? Come on. Nearly there. And there we go. So how do I like to do this? Let me run through the abilities first and explain what he's going to use. So he's going to start off with the removing all buffs from all enemies. So you don't want to put any buffs up on your champions at this first turn. And then following that, he's going to do the transfer debuffs. But of course, we're going to have the block debuffs up when he does this. So if you apply any debuffs here, it's not a big issue because it's not going to come onto you anyway. So yeah, if you want, you can land the debuffs here if you want to. If not, you can save it for after the transfer ability. But what I like to do is put the debuffs up now, and then once that turn disappears, all my champions will cycle around their abilities and I can get them on again before the next transfer. So just going to apply my weaken here and decrease attack, but HP burnout. And of course, you can't remove anything because we haven't put anything on. And then here, I'm just going to put ally attack. I'm just trying to get as much damage as I can, because on this Skybond thing here, he increases crit rate, crit damage, his speed, his attack percent. You want to try and kill him as fast as you can so you're not taking those big slams once he gets to 10, 11, 12, 13. It does get extremely hard. So yeah, here, you put your block debuffs up with any block debuffs champion. I will go through a good few choices after this run. So yeah, we're just getting through here. Okay, and then now he's going to try and attempt to transfer, but of course he can't because we've got the block debuffs up on our champions. And then here now, we've got a 2 turns of nothing, 3 turns here of no transfers, and we're good to go. So here, we just take him out. But I do recommend having no buffs up for when this one comes around next, because what's going to happen, he's going to remove it all, and then he's going to hit us very hard if you drop below 50% HP. So let's just stack these debuffs, get those damages on. And look, you see what I'm doing here? I'm trying to remove as much buffs as possible on my champions, because when he removes it, we do not want to get slammed. Alright, there we go. Nice and easy. Then once again, get some more debuffs up. He's going to transfer it, but it doesn't matter. We're going to just hopefully get that tick. Then get our block debuffs on again. He's already got HP burn on. That doesn't matter. Look at that, guys. It's making it look extremely easy. And Pistillis here, I just want to give an honorable mention. If you don't have a great healer, like a passive one with a Doom Priest, for example, a leech is an extremely good way to make sure your champions are above that 50% HP level. So I do recommend building them out for the Doom Tower. But the Frost Spider and this boss here, he works a treat. So yeah, we've got another 2 turns here where we can just do what we like. Take him down. Get some ally attacks on. Right, get some more HP burns out. So between him and Farrakhan, we're getting almost 100% HP burn out on this boss. Alright. So once again, it's going to cycle around again here. So yeah, you do also want to avoid turn meter reduction champions, because if you do that, he gains from that as well. So if you're increasing your turn meter, you're making this Griffin increase his turn meter, and it can throw you off tune. So make sure when you check your masteries, you may not want to have that decreased turn meter one, or with some champions, if you're increasing your one, just bear in mind, this boss is like a mirror to the 5 champions that you're using. Increase your turn meter, increase your speed, this guy's going to be doing that as well. Alright, we're just trying to remove all our buffs here. Okay. So look at this, guys. Turn 7, we practically killed him already. Get our block debuffs up again. Get some burns out to get some ticks. Let's do an A1. Easy peasy, guys. This will work for stage 90 also. You may want to adjust the speed tunes. I will put it here of all the speed requirements for all of the Doom Tower bosses. Nice and easy. You can see here my best was 90. We did 113 turns. That's just because I did mess around in the setup at the very beginning through the waves. So yeah, the main roles here is block debuffs, DPS champion, decrease defense, and also decrease attack, so you don't take as much as a hit. Then we've got ally attack. You can use Longbeard, Creeler, anyone you like, but I do really enjoy this one because he's the right affinity, and he also does the HP burn and the poisons. And then Pestilus for the increased crit damage, increased accuracy. We've got the Leech so we can survive if you don't have like a cleanser or a passive heal champion. Great synergy between this comp. So if you do want to see me do the stage 90 as well, request it below. I will hopefully get over to that once I get to that stage. But let's go over a few other champions that you can use in the position of Duchess, because everyone else here, it can pretty much be anyone. Each to their own. Check your roster, kind of replicate it in a way that you want to. I am not saying this is the best way to beat this boss. It's just my personal preference. If you're struggling, use a similar one. It hopefully can work out for you. So what have other people done here? So in my clan, you can see that Drexar is the MVP. He is amazing with that passive. He's always getting that HP burn out. So you can see that my strategy here, and let's just say B from my clan, he's used a kind of different strategy here. So he's using the cleansing one with the Doom Priest. He's got a Seal for passive heals. He's got Rotos. He is also really good. I don't personally have him, so congrats if you do. I do highly recommend using him as your DPS. And then you've got Drexar, who does the passive HP burns. He did it in a great time also. Then we got Lepar here, who done like a reasonably same to me with the block debuffs. He's got Sathalia, amazing champion. Her ratings have just gone skyrocketed. And then still brilliant champion. And global rankings here, you can see that they've all just gone for the straight nuke. God damn. But that's not what this video is about. It's about a team that can get you through this, get your rewards, and keep it stepping. If you don't have a Duchess, obviously not a lot of people do, but if you do, use it of course. But some other great options that you can use is Sepulchre Sentinel. So she does the block debuffs and increased defense for 2 turns. And of course, you just get it onto a 4-3 ratio. You're going to be able to get that out perfectly. I'll show you the speeds of my other champions in a bit. But yeah, Sepulchre Sentinel, great choice. And then here you've got people like Grizzled Jarl. If you can speed tune him correctly and get it up on time, you've got a block debuffs here. So there's a lot of champions that can do this. Then you've got Attack the Wanderer in here, who also does the block debuffs. And then we've also here got Seducer. So where's his one? I know that he does it. Yeah, there you go. Places a 30% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns and a block debuffs buff on all allies for 2 turns. Brilliant, guys. He's filling the exact same role as the Duchess would do for you, and you're also getting the increased defense. So if you are struggling and you have this guy, possibly use him. He will be an MVP in trying to help you do this strategy if you don't have any other options. So let's go over my champions here quickly. So my Duchess, 69,000 HP, 253 speed, and a heavy resistance. Of course, I use it in the arena also. And then my Farrakhan the Fat, we've got a lifesteal set because I use him in the clan boss. and he's got a 173 speed. Obviously he's speed tuned, so I can't really change that to a higher speed. 42,000 HP and a 300 accuracy. And Pestilus, he's in a double perception set for the accuracy, and he has got 59,000 HP, 3,000 defense, 410 accuracy. So yeah, he does the leech, the HP burns, the increased accuracy, increased crit damage, and I use him as my healer. If you don't have him and you want to use another healer, Doom Priest, Zephalia, there's lots of honorable mentions, but try to use people that don't put a continuous heal up, because you don't want to be in jeopardy of getting that removed. So a passive healing is a great way. And then there's Seal of the Drakes also, who's the free login daily champion. Then we've got Crutraxa here as my DPS. You can use anyone in this position. I prefer using a Savage set, try and ignore some defense. So I've got her with a 233% crit damage, 214 speed, and a high enough HP to not drop below that 50% HP level. And then here's my Stag Knight, who is got 37,000 HP, 3,000 defense, and a 317 accuracy. So yeah, that's my team and what I used to make it work. Skytouch Shaman also a great choice. But yeah, if you want to use the block debuff strategy like myself, hopefully this can help you out, and this will help you out in trying to beat stage 90 also. It's not just a stage 50 thing, it's just I haven't got to that boss yet. I'm still climbing, as you can see here. I'm at stage 76, and I think it's stage 90, right? Yeah. So that's going to be all for the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And if you have any other questions, drop a comment down in the comment section or join the Discord that I'll link below also. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Peace.